Hi, Jennifer Williams here, Managing Partner of KGA Studio Architects. As follow-up to my last video where we asked you to write in your questions as it relates to home building and architecture, one of the big topics we're seeing is remodels and how do I get started on one. So I wanted to give you 3 quick hints on how to get started. First, figure out what your home is worth in its current format and what it could be worth in its new format. 2 ways to go about doing that are, 1, create a wish list of the things that you wish to do to your home during the remodel. For instance, are you going to upgrade the kitchen? Are you going to add square footage? What kind of square footage are you adding? Is that in the form of an additional bedroom? Figure out what your home is currently worth and then provide that wish list of items to your real estate agent, and they can pull comps for similar type homes in your area to tell you what you could potentially increase the equity in your home for. You want to make sure that you're not going to price your home out of the market, and you want to take stock in how long you plan on staying in your home. If you're only going to be there for a couple years, you really want to be very careful about how much money you put in. If you're going to be there for 10 plus, then you can put in more money than you would if you're planning on selling soon. The next thing is you want to find out what is possible. That may be through an HOA or through your jurisdiction. So contacting your HOA or your jurisdiction to find out what's possible can be helpful. If finding out what's possible through your jurisdiction seems daunting, certainly an architect or builder can help you in that process. What do you have available to you? Do you have as-built of your current home? Those are drawings of your existing conditions. Providing those to your architect or builder can, 1, save you money, but 2, be very informative in the process. Now, if you don't have as-built, that's certainly something that the architect can do on your behalf for a fee, but knowing whether or not you have them can be really helpful. Lastly, one of the first things that the architect or builder is either going to ask you for or have you do or do on your behalf is to order a survey of your property. A survey will tell you where your property lines are, where your water and gas come in, and those are some of the initial pieces of information that an architect or builder will want to have to evaluate also what is possible in your remodel. Lastly, knowing your budget, which obviously can be informed by knowing what your home is worth now and what it will be worth. But we all have a budget in mind of what we can spend. And I know for a lot of us, sharing that information, we feel reluctant to do that because we feel like, well, if I tell them what my budget is, then they're going to spend every penny of that. When actually builders and architects see themselves as your fiduciary partner, and informing us as to what it is you can and want to spend can really make the process that much more efficient. So don't hold back on that piece of information and try and set a budget that is realistic and informed. One of the ways that you can inform yourself in terms of your budget is to reach out to a lender. I definitely advise contacting a lender that does construction loans because that is different than a regular mortgage. I hope these were helpful tips for you, and if you have any questions as follow-up, please submit them to us and we will either write a blog or do another video. Happy home building!